All right, what's up, everybody? This is another episode of Keeping It Real with Just Jay. This is my review of season 6, episode 2 of Black Ink Crew. The title is This Makes My Boricua Come Out Mommy. All right, so let's get right into it. So a couple of things are happening on this episode. The first one is that the shop got remodeled. I'm kind of digging it. I like the color. It has definitely a good, warm, and welcoming vibe. It doesn't have any of those closed rooms, so I don't think it's going to be a lot of screwing going on. But yeah, I like the new shop. I like the remodeling. All things new, fresh look, fresh feel. I'm here for it. Next, Ted's brother and incarceration. That was a very heavy and serious topic for me, and it kind of just made my heart sad when he said that his brother had been arrested in 2013 but had not had a trial, and I'm sure that this was filmed in earlier 2017. So that's 4 years that he's been in prison but still had yet to have a court date, which to me was really, really unfortunate. And then it also kind of explained to me the reason why Ted is the way he is as far as his demeanor and being so nonchalant and how he doesn't really let people in close to him. In this episode, we really got to see a softer side of him when he was talking about family and how he had to be the man of the house, and how his older brother is doing life in prison, and now his younger brother, who is basically like his son because he had to step up and be the man of the house, might be facing the same situation. It's really, really unfortunate, and my heart goes out because a lot of times, unfortunately, when it comes to jail time and African American men, it's something that it's once you're a part of the system, it's very hard to get out of that cycle. Watching some of the shows that I've recently watched and just learning about the statistics when it comes to jail, prison, and the African American man is something that I wouldn't wish on anyone. And I actually have family members that have been parts, they've been in prison and, seeing the outcome and the ability trying to get reacclimated into society and different things of that nature. It's not something that I would wish on my worst enemy. So I definitely hope that things turn out well for Ted's brother. Melody and the tax issues. The IRS ain't nothing to fuck with. You got to pay your taxes. And to the tune of $30,000. I'm gonna need for you to get on the payment plan ASAP, or they're gonna garnish all them wages. But Lalo, I think that's his name, he shouldn't have came to the shop with that. You keep home shit at home. You don't bring home shit to work. He brought that up there to her job. She was up there all upset and stuff, trying to get herself situated. It wasn't funny, but it's damn, don't bring, that could have waited till she got home. Let's see. Yes, I did take notes. Don't laugh or judge me. Duchess having Sky's son in her shop. Okay, so there's just some lines that you don't cross, regardless of if we're not friends anymore, if we don't interact anymore. It's just some things that you don't do. And for me, children are always off limit. That's just it's already a really sensitive and touchy situation because Sky put her children up for adoption, but then for you to have them in your shop doing an interview, they could have been, if they were choosing to do an interview on any sort of social media platform, you didn't have to let it be in your shop. And yeah, I can't go with you on that one, Duchess. I just don't like how that whole situation was handled. And I think that during this season, you really get to see how Sky putting her children up for adoption, even though it happened almost 2 decades ago, is something that she still kind of deals with. And it's a touchy topic. And having someone that I know personally that was adopted, I think that is something that it takes time to deal with, both for the parent and for the child who was put up for adoption. I think there's always questions. I think there's always a longing to know the reason why and different things of that nature. So I just think that it was in poor taste for Duchess to have the son in her shop to do that interview. She could have just left well enough alone. Last but not least, Donna and her ex. Yeah, that's okay. First off, y'all got married at the jailhouse or the prison house, because I don't know what he doing time for, but that's kind of the first sign. And then he seems to really have a temper, And then he sent his sister, or his sister decided to show up to your place of work. Even if y'all was having a party, she decided to show up to your place of work and just straight start some shit. And then on top of that, she had the tatas out like hello. So it was like, you know, at first you think she's just coming in at a talk because of the way that she was dressed, because nobody comes scrap dressed like that. But then they start having words back and forth. And a part of me is like, the sister wanted her 15 minutes of fame, maybe 2 to 3, because, you know, you was only on there for about 6 minutes of the entire show. But you came there to start some shit. And like, I just can't get with that. What's up with people and like not being able to let stuff go? Let your brother handle that specific situation. Like, if he do have a beef with his now ex-wife, why are you getting involved? Like, I'm gonna need for people to just stay in their lane, drink their water, mind their business. Speaking of that, that brings me back to one point that I forgot. I love how people in New York say brother. They don't say brother, they say brother. Like, Ted was like, it's really sad for me to see my brother in this situation and to see him like this. Like, my brother, like, he had his head down. He felt like he was giving up. My brother. Like, I just love it. You know, I had to bring like a little comedic effect to this review. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm super excited to see next week because they do show like a tidbit, even though I think it might be some edits about how Caesar might have an STD. So you was having a lot of fun in Atlanta, but let's see how that turns out. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys really soon. Until the next time, I hope that you stay peaceful and blessed. Bye.